lot of people here already.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's Friday night. JC Live.
Hey, everybody. I see you. I see you in the chat. Happy Friday. I'm back. Guess who's back, Mo? I'm back.
She's here.
I'm here. I know you guys are just thrilled.
Yes. Now you don't have to see me.
Wow.
Only this mug.
No, I've heard there's people that just would rather see you.
Come on. Don't be stupid.
Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous now. Look at this. I didn't even shave. My God.
You're looking scruffy.
I'm falling apart.
You are.
How's everyone doing? How was the week for everyone? Down below in the comments.
Yes.
Let us know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. How was it? I think it was a pretty even keel week. It feels like it was like a long week though, right?
It was
a lot of stuff going on.
Well, it was for me. I had a lot of shit going on, a lot of work, a lot of chucking and jive. But you did too. We had car issues. We both have car issues.
I delivered my car at 7:30 in the morning on Monday, and it is now Friday, and I still don't have my damn car.
Yep. And so that's how it goes.
I don't know, like, there used to be, like, mechanics, and there was a problem, right? They would do all sorts of, like, research, right, to see exactly what the problem is. Now, if a light doesn't come on, or if there's not a code in the OBD2 nonsense, well, it doesn't exist. There's nothing wrong.
So luckily for our phones that we can record things, because we have to do that, too.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Anyways,
let's get into some of these people. Look at all these people here.
Say hi to some people, some shout outs, because there's a lot of people here tonight, which I'm loving, because I wasn't here last Friday, so I'm excited. Let's see. Peter, thanks for being here. As usual, you're the best. Mo is back.
Mo is back.
Fragile 1976, Ricky Joe. We have, who else do we have here? Travis. Hey, Travis and
what's
John
up, Travis?
Wolf. We have, I'm just scrolling. I'm not reading yet. I'm just checking out. Jay Gudmunder is here. Jose Orozco. Low-Tech Greg. Kevin Thiel. 83 Jeep. I see you guys. I'm glad that you guys are hanging out already. Tim Paddock. City Twister HD, Honey Badgers, hey.
Honey Badgers here. Thomas.
Ian is here. David Fofi, Dragon Eggs, and Bo Randall. Love it. Let me just backtrack so that I can read some questions. And as you all know already, put a Q in front of your question as per Peter, so it'll make it easier for me.
Or at JCristina. That works too.
Or Dragon Eggs, Michael Nacarado. Ooh, say that real quick. You said James Peterson. Yes. Sherry Olds.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey, how's the audio? Can you hear us all right? I know one time we had like echo or something.
Yeah,
I was never able to figure out why it did it, but whatever.
Mo said, good evening, Vietnam. You know what's so funny? I just reposted something with oh my God, I just went blank.
Who was it?
I showed it to you.
Robin Williams?
Yes, Robin Williams. He's great.
He's
funny.
awesome.
All right, let's
get into it. It's sad that he killed himself. I mean, he could still been doing comedy today.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not what he was thinking about at the time. Ricky Joe, did you see the article about Dish Network possibly having to file bankruptcy in a few months?
You guys remember me talking about Dish Network going out of business, and then I said also DirecTV will go out of business.
Yeah, there's other stuff he said.
Yeah, no, I will.
Did you see that apparently AT&T is supposed to go to have a go with AST about making their cell phones use satellites in places they are dead zones, similar to how T-Mobile is doing with SpaceX? And I'm not sure if it will happen or not, but I've been seeing a lot more news lately about Dish Network, DirecTV possibly merging together. I think it's a joke and a half, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Those geo satellites for DirecTV and Dish Network, they'll eventually be used by the government. They'll sell it out to the government. The government can use them. It's not like they're not good. They're just outdated. It's just old. It's old news. It's like they're going the way of the dinosaur. Like I said, way back 34 months ago, whatever it is now. So I just, AST is another monster joke. AT&T going with AST, even close to being any comparison with T-Mobile going with Starlink, is just a joke. AST has got I don't know, 2-3 birds in the sky? I don't know. They have no one. They've got nothing. They have the bluebirds that they're supposed to have 170 of, which they never got. I don't know, maybe 2 or 5, just a few of them. So yeah, they're contracting with AT&T to try to get some funding to possibly put some satellites up there, but it's just nonsense. But that's okay. You know what? Let them do it. They need to do it. Well, Starlink and Elon, they need competition too. Just because they are the best right now, that doesn't mean that they'll always be the best. They need competition to iterate and not or to innovate instead of just iterating. That's what happens with a lot of companies. They don't have competition and they just simply iterate on the same old bullshit. So innovation is what really comes out of the necessity based on the number of people that are competing for your job, right? For your position in the industry. So anyways, yeah. It's not going to happen, but it would be funny to see Dish Network and DirecTV merge and then go out of business. I would love to see that. That'd be just good. That would be poetic.
Yeah. All right, Mo and Peter, let's not start a riot yet. We're just getting started.
Riots. Don't even say riot. Can you say riot? Maybe we'll be like demonetized.
I don't know. I don't like.
You can't say shit anymore.
I'm not here. This is not my thing. This is your thing. You should know the rules. Like the rules of play. I shouldn't know the rules. I don't do this.
YouTube doesn't even know their own rules.
Well, that's a whole different story.
The hell?
You guys, I'm going to start kicking him already.
Don't start kicking me yet.
Then you can start a riot.
I did talk a little bit longer there, right? On that last question?
Yeah, you
I didn't get kicked for it, though.
Yeah, not yet.
You missed.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm reading hellos. Butch Landers from Central East Texas. Hey, John Wolf said price increase Australia jumped from $300 a month to this at $670. That is almost a week's for an apartment in Sydney.
Oof. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a big jump, John. Yeah, there's we'll go through some of these. You let me know when I can talk and you're done going through all the people. But the whole price raise, the increase in cost, I did a whole video on that, 2-3 days ago. And it really wasn't a thing because they're basically increasing the cost from $90 to $120. So all the people that kind of got a really good deal because they were in an area where there wasn't a lot of people there. So Elon's like, hey, instead of paying $120 a month, we'll let you pay $90. Yeah. But now there's a lot of people. So now instead of having excess, as they call it, now it is limited. And once you're in an area that's limited, you have to pay your fair share. So some of the people pay it. So some of the people that were getting $90 a month are now paying $120. But if you are paying $120 for residential, you're not going to pay any more.
Great. That's
fantastic.
That's it.
That's the end of the internet. Beep on.
All right, not gonna say. What was the episode that you showed hooking up Hulu to Starlink?
Oh man, yeah, I did like a whole video. God, I don't.
How long ago was that?
It's got to be 6 months ago.
Oh, wow.
I think I connected a Fire Stick or something, or did I connect? No, I connected a Apple TV. I don't know. Anyways. There's 276 videos now.
Can people search for a topic?
Yes. So if you go into the Starlink playlist, and from the Starlink playlist, you hit the little magnifying glass, it will search within that. So type in Mesh Network, type in Apple TV, type in Hulu, whatever, and it'll find any video that I did on it. If there was only 50 videos, I'd be able to pick it up on the top of my head, but there's literally 277 videos now just on that topic, just on Starlink. But there's I think 1,200 or 1,300 videos.
So share, and subscribe if you haven't done so.
That was freaking random. You see that? What she said. Share, and do all that kind of crazy
all
shit.
All the things.
I love it. That's good.
Let's see, 83 Jeep, another Falcon 9 launch with 23 Starlinks.
Yes.
Low Tech Greg, Free Speech Friday. Everybody click that like button. Yes.
Do
Jose said, Jay, can you snap now and make yourself disappear?
I could do that. You could just take over. Just do it.
Yeah, we would really get demonetized then.
No.
Mo World, it felt like a long week and I have been feeling run down. I know, it was a long week. It's been a Ricky Joe, I'm sorry about your dog passing.
Oh, yeah, that's always sad.
That's sad.
That's like family.
Yeah. Jay Gudmunder, did you get an electric car? It says get electric car. Are you telling us to get an electric car, or you got an electric car? Just curious.
Which one, Jay? Which one is it?
Ian, good evening. You look good, and wife looks great. Thank you. 0 oil changes.
Yeah, that's true. But the battery change is extremely expensive.
Honey Badgers, it's good to see you too. I can't really see you, but I see you here, so. Let's see. Tim from San Antonio, Texas.
Hey, Tim.
Hello. Jeff Henderson. Jeff and Bambi, Lakeco, California.
Sweet,
Dragon
California.
Eggs, I'm happy. My Starlink speeds are much higher lately. More satellites, I guess.
Yeah, not just more satellites, but version 2 mini satellites. Those version 2 mini satellites are, they have the 4x the capacity deal. And some of the satellites now have the E-Node Bs built into them. Some of you guys know what that is. Some of you don't. An E-Node B is basically like a receiver, transceiver, I guess you would call it. Anyways, it basically will convert a portion of the satellite into a cell tower. So I think there's around 80, maybe, somewhere on there, getting close to 100 cell towers that SpaceX has in LEO, in low Earth orbit now, which is pretty cool because they're ramping that number up for the end of the year, because I believe it is fourth quarter that T-Mobile and they're going to be backhauling the data between each other. So we're going to see, you'll be able to use basically your phone, if you have a T-Mobile phone, that is, to not make phone calls yet, but to be able to text even when there's no tower nearby and you don't have Wi-Fi and you have nothing. You'll literally text straight through a satellite with one of those E-Node Bs. So moving into 2025, we're going to see phone calls being able to be made through T-Mobile, through Starlink, once again with no additional hardware, right from an unmodified cell phone. So that's cool stuff, in my personal opinion. So, and that's what we were talking about just a minute ago, where AT&T is trying to get on board, and they're signing up with AST that literally has like 2 satellites. It makes me laugh because that's exactly what Jeff Bezos, because we know, I just love Jeff Bezos is the guy, right? So Bozo over there, he's trying his best to be able to compete with Elon, and he just simply can't. I mean, he has his own rocket company, right, which is Blue Origin. Doesn't make a difference. Never got a satellite in orbit yet. It just sits there, right? Just looks pretty. I own a rocket company because I'm Bozo. But then he's also trying to come up with this project Kuiper, where it's going to be a direct competitor with like 3,226 satellites and all the rest of this happy horseshit. But so far, there is 2 satellites in orbit. 2.
That's it?
He started in 2019. All right. That's when they proposed this whole deal. Elon Musk proposed the whole Starlink in 2019. In those 5 years, Elon Musk now has 6,000 satellites on orbit, and he has, Jeff Bezos, 2. He has 2. But he still states that he's going to be able to offer service to customers before the end of 2024. I mean, this dude is delusional. I mean, mass delusional. He needs meds, okay? Definitely meds, because it ain't happening. You heard it here.
But
I'm
people
telling you,
listen,
it's not possible.
People are gullible, and they listen to a lot of things, so who knows?
But it was really funny, though, okay? Because they came out with, like, this is the dish, and he actually showed, like, the dish that they're going to be using, and the little router, and that this is the thing, right? And it has the Amazon logo and shit. But there's no satellites to connect to, but he's got, like, the dish.
It's a mock-up.
And then he's saying that, we're going to get speeds of 100 megabits to 400 megabits. And all. What the frick are you talking about? You got nothing.
What the frick, you guys?
What the frick are you talking about? You got nothing. You got nothing.
Okay.
Anyways, she didn't kick me after all that
Mo,
rant.
we're bringing the fire, Mo.
Bring the fire. Let's do it.
Did you answer? Hello, Phil Kressler.
Phil? How you doing, Phil?
Hello to both of you from Indiana. Do you expect any long-term effects from the powerful solar storm?
Some people got dizzy. Some people did have some, just were off a little bit. There was some electronics that got fried.
Is that what was wrong with you this week?
That was wrong with you. You were a little bit odd.
No.
It was a solar flare.
Yeah, it's the flare in your ass.
What the hell is that? I got a flare in my ass. So yeah, but yeah, there was some grid, some outages here and there, but really nothing crazy. But the one thing that was really a big deal is this instance, this occurrence was extreme. Stop laughing. Stop. You read. You tell me inside. But this was a really big solar thing. All right, right. So when the plasma, anyway, so CMEs, I think it is. Anyway, the whole thing was extremely big, and it was a massive solar storm. And the thing was that they were launching 23 satellites at the time, and these 23 satellites got hit with a stronger burst of electromagnetic energy, right? The storm, than the original. You remember last year they launched like 53, and like 40 or 43 ended up getting pushed back into the Earth's atmosphere, and it was like a $1 million fireworks show, right? Well, those 23 made it through the storm. So SpaceX Starlink did something to, let's say, strengthen these satellites. So I think that they have either more fuel or they have stronger thrusters to be able to get from the 200 kilometers up to operational height, which is 520 kilometers. And in that zone below, if they get hit with that storm, they get pushed back into the atmosphere and they burn up, right? That shit didn't happen.
Your hair is really annoying me. Sorry.
You're freaking jacked? Play with it then. Do something. Anyway, so it actually, they all made it. There wasn't a single, lick it. There wasn't a single satellite to get pushed back into orbit or get pushed back into the atmosphere and blow up. So they're doing something right. And that's the one thing that I do like about what they do over there with SpaceX is they're constantly fixing shit. So when something is wrong, they fixed it. My God. When something is wrong, they fix it and then they move forward. And then they fix it and then they blow shit up and then they fix it again. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm speaking while you're just having like a good old time. What the hell are you laughing about?
Because I'm laughing with you guys on the chat and I'm dying. And I can't help it. I am a hair and makeup artist. I'm looking over here. I'm looking at the monitor. What the hell is going on here? Like this is a reflection of me if it doesn't look good. This is not okay.
God. And then you smack it after you like fix it?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Good God. People are going to be like, really?
Look at this. I got a freaking beard today. Do I care about my hair?
You should. But are you talking to me about not caring about your hair?
She cuts my hair, and
oh my
so,
God.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
I'm falling over.
So what's so damn funny?
Everybody, they're cracking me up. All right, are you done with your answer?
I'm done. I'm done.
I don't even know where you left off. Now I don't even know where I left off.
Oh my God, you're laughing like a hyena. I want to know like what's all the jokes.
Because I said what I said.
What is Peter saying here?
Peter
has like 86 Qs, and then you probably just went right by it because because look, he's got 80. What is he at?
No.
He couldn't even put any more Qs into the thing. You still
because
you still ignored him.
No, read what he said. I'm not even there yet.
Do not ask about the damn bathroom, Peter. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay. So Joe Ahudna said that he was in Cuba, vacay. It's great.
Awesome. Cool. How's the money doing over there? What's the banking system look like?
Jose Orozco, I'm new to your channel. Jay, your YouTube
How you doing?
channel set
Welcome.
up. I love it, especially the Pac-Man decoration. Sweet.
You see it back there? It's back there somewhere.
Jonesy, I hope you're having a good vacay.
Jonesy.
Jose asked, do you think there'll be another price hike once the much bigger Starlink satellites get launched?
Is it what? Say that again?
Do you think there'll be another price hike once the much bigger
No.
Starlink satellites get up?
Yeah, so I actually think that the price will go down. I know it sounds just absolutely opposite to what every other ISP ever has done. Every other telco, it always goes up, right? Everything constantly goes up. But I really do feel that once we see, as I always call them, right now we have version 2 minis. They have 4x the capacity. Well, they're going to be launching once Starship doesn't blow up anymore and they get this shit straight. They're going to be putting up there the version 2 maxis, as I call them. Now they're calling them version 3s, as we speculated way back 6 months ago, because it took so damn long for the version 2s to actually get up there. So they're going to call them version 3s. And they are about twice the size and twice the weight and like 4 times the capacity of these that are 4 times the capacity of the old. So I think that there's going to be ample amount of connectivity. And at that point, they could actually lower the price, especially when they start moving forward. The estimated, so when I started on board here with Starlink, right, when we got Starlink in the family, it was 112,000 people on board. 112,000, right? We were one of them. Now there's I think it's 2.9 million people in the last 33 months. It is blown up. Just to give you context here, Dish Network, for example, right? They have like a total of like 1 million subscribers. Their heyday was like 1.6 million. These people, Elon's company over there, got double in 33 months. Just think about it, how the growth is. And they were speculating, I don't know, it was Bloomberg or one of these people, right? They were talking about how they were how they were saying that they were going to be up to about 4.1 million before the end of this year. I think they're overestimating those numbers, but who the hell knows? Maybe not.
Maybe
So
they're
anyways,
lying.
we'll see what happens. Anyways, I went on and she
Yes,
didn't
you
kick
did.
me yet. I
Not
got
yet.
0 kicks. 0.
Not yet.
frick is going
They're
on
going to
here?
come soon because we're falling behind.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
83 Jeep just ended Dish Network account after 25 years. Thomas.
Love it.
Thomas, question. I have what can I do to stop interference with my Starlink with my bilateral cochlear implant that is outside, but I am at about 10 feet from it.
What the hell is all that? Thomas, do me a favor. Rewrite that one more time because I really want to know what you were trying to say there.
And don't forget we're behind because it takes
Yes,
a little while.
so we'll get to it, but just
Yeah.
rewrite that, please, because I would like to know what that was all about there.
Jose says, "In Elon we trust." Tower Dog, good evening. And Peter.
How's it going, Tower Dog?
Peter already asked that. We're not answering that, Peter.
Peter.
John Ryder, good morning. Did you
Good
know
morning to you.
Starlink is doubling their global mobile service to 400 a month?
Yeah, where is that? Wait,
I
is
don't
that is
know.
that you? Like, if you bought it in the U.S., did they go up from the 200 global to 400 global? You know what? I'm asking you guys. Let me go and check myself
Yeah,
here.
why
all
don't
right?
you
Why
check?
don't you do you?
Why don't-
All
why
right.
don't
I'm
you
gonna
do
check
something
this.
productive?
You know what? Let's go ahead and bring up.
Be productive.
I will be productive. Matter of fact, let's bring up the chat so you guys
All
can
right,
see each
let's
other, what
see.
you guys are doing. I'm going to go over to Starlink.
John Ryder. Oh, we did that one. Sorry, you guys. It's Friday. I'm telling you. It's
Get
been
it
a week.
together. Get it
Honey
together.
Badgers. There won't be any competitions against Elon. LOL. Jose. Ask for a prediction. When will Blue Origin go orbital, and when will they launch Amazon satellites?
Blue Origin, like I said, they have not got a single satellite into orbit as of yet. That's Jeff Bezos' company, right? Well, he ended up having a contract with ULA to get those 2 prototypes into orbit, right? So moving forward, it is now 6 months later after those 2 prototypes went into orbit, and they still haven't got another 2 or another 10 or another couple. So I don't know what the hell they're doing, but Blue Origin, I think they're fearful to put their satellites into Blue Origin's rocket to go and blow the thing up, to be honest with you. Because like I said, they have not put one into orbit yet. So right now they're contracted with Blue Origin, his own company, does nothing. Ariane Space, not put one up there for him either. ULA, which did put the 2 prototypes into orbit, and they also have a contract with Elon Musk, SpaceX, that not a lot of people talk about, but that contract is like the very last, like on the totem pole, right? So when everything else, when all shit just doesn't work, they're going to go to Elon and be like, listen, man, we need a ride share into Leo because we can't get these satellites up there. And Elon will start chuckling or whatever and be like, yeah, no problem, man. And he'll put them up there for him. So that's where we stand with it. Now she kicked me. I went on too long. Sorry.
Here we go.
Okay. Roaming plan.
83 Jeep Direct has a streaming service now, so they made the leap.
Yes, they don't have a choice.
Bo Randall, I've currently got the 2nd-gen dish with RV service. Considering the 4th gen for something smaller to use with my Class B, would you switch?
So honestly, I would probably hang tight for a minute. And the reason being is probably within the next month or two, you're going to see the little tiny dish, right? The little tiny like 8x9 or whatever they're going to be, literally the size of an iPad. When those come out, I'm hoping, I don't know if they're going to do it or not. I'm hoping that they have a DC adapter or a dual adapter. So it's AC and DC. Because if that's the case, if you're in your RV, you'll be able to power the damn thing on your standard DC right off your battery, 12 volt, 48 volt. You might need an inverter. You might need a step down, step up, whatever. But the bottom line is you wouldn't need an inverter. And an inverter, you guys know, will take a ton of juice just to convert DC to AC. So hang tight for a minute with that because you might be happier with the little tiny dish. I just don't have the specs on it yet. Is it going to be slower? Is it going to remain as quick? Is it going to be 100% flat? You know, how is it going to be? So I would say just give it a month, right? Maybe 2, the maximum. Hope that helps.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, you guys.
You lost it?
Yeah, I did that thing.
Thank you. Congratulations. So I'm looking through this roaming plan, and I don't see the 400, guys. I'm seeing on the roaming plan, regional roam 150, and I'm seeing priority at 250. I'm not seeing, maybe I'm not catching the global. Maybe that's what it is.
All right, I'm gonna read.
All right, you
here.
do that. I'm gonna see if I can
Honey
find
Badgers, it's free speech night. You can say anything, Fabiola. You're right. Thanks
That's
for
right.
reminding me. Hi, Tom. Mo, just call me Motradamus.
it. I like it.
Tower Dog. So far, my HP dishy has held at 160 megabytes all times of the day.
What is it at?
160.
That's awesome.
Stat. I wake up from a nap just now and thought it was becoming morning. LOL. Here it's only 8 p.m. Woohoo! Means I'm here and didn't miss another stream.
Excellent. Thank you
love
for
you're
being here,
here.
guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Jose, how many of you watched Idiocracy? I did not.
I did not either.
Jose, they remind me of the shirtless news anchors, muscle and good looking. I don't know. That must be the show. I have no idea. I haven't watched it. John Ryder, do you think $400 monthly for global/mobile is way overkill?
If it is, listen, send me a link. I'm like sitting on their site and I'm going through roaming right now. I don't see global on here. I don't know what the frick is going on. So send me a link. I would like to see where that is. I'm not getting it. There's maritime, aviation, the direct sell bullshit. You got the land mobility. Let me go to land mobility and see if they have a global in here. I am not. For some reason, normally it would pop right up. It's like buried. I'm in here. Once again, send me a link if you find that price. Because it used to be 200. It was, what was it, 150 for regular roaming and 200 for global roaming. If it's 400, that's a lot. But you got to remember, guys, what you're getting. So let's say if it is $400. And you could take your Starlink kit, put it into a bag and carry it on a plane, go into the Alps and surf the web at full speed. Go to Hawaii, go onto a desert island somewhere, go into the middle of a desert, all right? And be able to conduct business or whatever you need to do, right? So just think about how much we used to pay for a simple satellite phone, an uplink. Thousands and thousands of dollars, right? For many, many years. So $400 to literally have full connectivity anywhere on the planet that it is available or legal to have. It's pretty damn cheap, right? I mean, it's a lot because you're saying it's double. But anyways, show me the link because I definitely want to see it. Okay. That's kick number 2.
Lestat, thank you for that super chat. Starts the love.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for that super. We love the super chats.
Eric.
You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Eric said Starship launch update.
So they did a stack. They stacked them. What was it? Yesterday, the day before. They did the actual like a wet rehearsal deal. They had the whole thing was like everything was perfect. So they're probably going to disassemble it, take it back, check everything, then stack it back up, and launch. That's normally like 2 weeks after they do their tests. So let's just call it, what are we on, like 15, 6? I would say by the end of the month, we might see a new IFT launch. That's 3.
Gotta move it. We're getting behind here.
See, you kick me and then you're not reading.
Shush.
God.
I have 2 Shea Bolts 8-year battery warranty, 100,000 miles. Chevy, I assume.
The Bolt, yeah.
Lestat, we just had a Carrington event, so they say, I wonder if it would be worse if it would screw up electric cars.
So yeah, kinda. There was people, I think it was Australia or New Zealand or something. They had Tesla cars, and the car was doing like this braking on off, braking on off, braking on and off during the solar storm, right? Another thing that was happening was some of the Tesla owners were saying that they were having speed variations. So since GPS was not really working too well because of the solar storms that were going on, the car thought that it was like on the highway and it needs to go, let's say, 100 kilometers per hour, whereas on the side road is only like 30. It didn't know what speed to go, and then the highway was like slowing down, and then on the inner road is going fast. So my suggestion was this when I did this video the other day. Number one, if you have a Tesla car or any type of car that is doing any type of self-driving, either full auto or semi-auto, shut the shit off if there's going to be some type of solar storm. All right, because it is an electromagnetic storm and it's going to disrupt a lot of things, especially like GPS. And those cars run with GPS, LiDAR, a lot of other stuff. But let's just say GPS is very important. Shut it off, okay? If you don't shut it off and it does something stupid, you're stupid for leaving it on. That's number one. Number two, I think that what they need to do is in the cars themselves, on that big screen that you see, it should pop up with a warning. Electromagnetic storm in the area, turn off your, don't go full auto or don't go semi-auto, whatever. It should pop up because a lot of people during that time on their phone, there was like a red message that popped up. I talked about it in the video that said that we have a service issue going on and our technicians are looking it up and it was a warning or whatnot. You might have degraded service. Well, they could do the same damn shit with the Tesla car, in my personal opinion. Do they do it? I don't think so. I never heard anyone talk about it, but I think they should. Because I do think also, before she kicks me, I do think also within, I would say within a year, to the most, probably within a year, every Tesla car will have a Starlink antenna built into the roof that you won't see. And every car is going to have full internet. It will be your hub. When you pull up to your home, you could use your car for service if you wanted to. That's my personal opinion.
Good.
I don't have an inside track, but that's what I'm speculating based on.
Are you done?
Kick that yet? Yes, that's kick
Okay.
5.
Tower Dog.
Tower Dog, how are you doing?
Why is this doing that?
I don't know.
Here. Why is it doing that? I didn't do anything.
Because you're speaking. Because you probably said Siri or something.
I did not. I said Tower Dog.
Well, I thought you said Siri. It's Apple. What do you
10
expect?
gifted memberships. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you, Tower Dog.
Yeah.
So who got the
I'm
free
going
memberships?
to right here. Hold on. I'm looking.
Scrolling. There they are.
Here they are. Okay. Jeffrey NG, Tom Jack, John Beam, Lost 1824, J.
Awesome.
Bear, Bjornson,
Bjorn.
Dion San, David Hyman, Michael Smith, Chijoke, and Mick Gustafson. You guys got a membership gifted by Tower Dog, so please say thank you.
Yeah, make sure you say thank you to Tower Dog for those free memberships. Thank you very much.
And
that's
Dominic,
really much appreciated.
Dominic, I see that your key got stuck here. We haven't gotten that far because Joe's taking forever
All right,
chatting.
I'm not going to say anything for a minute. Go ahead.
Well, you can't just do that now.
All right,
when I'm
30
in the middle
seconds.
trying to backtrack to where we were.
I can hear it ticking in my head.
No, stop it. Just stop
Come on.
Okay, Bo Randall. We answered his question,
Real
right?
Nikon lover, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing?
Let's
The
see.
blue orphan rocket. I love
Jose,
it.
yes, Mo World, a reverend. Okay, yes, no, okay. Ricky Joe, I noticed that a friend's they had AT&T fiber gateway connected directly to the wall. Should I recommend to them about putting it on a surge protector so it don't get fried in
Absolutely.
lightning storm?
Absolutely. If you put all your electronics on a surge suppressor of some kind, some type of UPS, always do that. It's very, very important. So yes, definitely don't plug the damn thing straight into the wall. Bad idea. And it's not always like the spikes, the brownouts that you get where like the lights dim just a little bit. That's the worst on electronics. That's what really pops those IC. Anyways, I'm not going to go any deeper. UPS, get one.
Raziel, hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Ian, I don't know what rhyme of music you like, but I ran into a YouTube video of 15 girls singing classical music with orchestra. Her voice is amazing. Sings in French, voila.
Wow.
Fabulous.
That is awesome.
Jose said that he can't hear you. The Amazon Prime register keeps ringing. I am assuming he's talking about Bezos.
Yes. Love that Bezos guy.
Bazo for president or no? Lestat.
Can't do it.
Ian said her name is Emma Koch. She's Dutch and sings in French.
Oh,
Fabulous.
wow. Nice. Reminds me when we first saw
Arnie,
Selena.
hi Arnie.
What's going on, Arnie? Thank you for being here.
We're all the way back to the flare still. I'm reading through these.
You do it.
Okay, Peter Assaker. How do you know which rural areas qualify for the lower rate?
Good question. You don't. Well, I mean, the best way to find out is to go into your service and then check. Because if you qualify for the lower rate, it will automatically reduce your rate from $120 to $90. Also, if you're new to Starlink and you put in your address, it's going to give you an option of two things. Number one, or it's going to give you, I guess, a price of $90 instead of $120. But it's also going to give you an option, which is really kind of cool. If you're in an area that allows for it because there are availability in the area, you're going to have an option of buying a used one, right? So a refurbished SpaceX Starlink for almost half the price, I guess it is, $200 off. So instead of $599 for the gear, you're going to pay $399, and you're going to get the same warranty, lifetime warranty, which is pretty cool too. Kick number 6. I'm out. Go ahead.
Ian, with the solar storm, wouldn't it be good for autopilot?
Yes, it'd be great.
Harrison Giconio, thank you for your work watching from Kenya.
Wow, Kenya. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Glad you liked the channel.
Jim, the Blue Orphan Rocket program seems to be running like a government entitlement program.
Absolutely.
Lestat said she started squirting him with hairspray. He needs it's popping out.
It's
I don't
popping.
understand. Arnie said, I wish I had a blue wrench after my name. Yes.
Yes.
And everybody wants a kick cam, like a live kick cam. We're going to make this happen.
Oh my God.
This is unacceptable, Jay.
But how if I'm wearing a
LOL.
mini skirt? I don't want.
Ew. You're wearing a mini skirt? Are you Scottish?
You don't know my freaking pronouns.
Oh my God. Houston, we're having problems if you have pronouns.
Oh my God.
Okay, Sherry Olds, how
like I'm
do
a
they
cat.
refuel or do they? You do it to yourself.
I'm a
you
cat.
ask for
My pronoun
you're a
is
cat?
kitty cat.
I thought you said that you felt attacked. And now
You do attack me.
Oh my God.
No, I feel like a cat. I think my pronouns would be meow.
Oh my
Meow. Someone's gonna ask me.
I will
Ow!
jack you.
Someone's gonna ask me.
No,
I'm gonna be like,
you're gonna be a
"Look,
meow, I'm gonna be
meow.
a dog.
Woof.
Get it together.
What was the question?
I don't even know.
What the hell are you doing?
You're the one who started with
Hurry
this
the hell
pronoun.
up! Hurry up! We're supposed to be like
No.
finishing
Yeah,
early
because
tonight,
you.
and it's like going on forever.
You. Mo said, JC, your hair is your crown, mate. Sherry said, how do they refuel or do they?
Oh, refuel. What okay, so satellites are not being refueled. They last until there's no more fuel, and then they come back into orbit or out of orbit into the atmosphere, and they burn up. Nice fireworks show, and that's it. Nothing is left of them. They disintegrate, basically. They vaporize. So, yeah. They usually last about 3 to 5 years at 520 kilometers. But my understanding is Elon Musk has already put in a request to lower their orbit to about 320 kilometers. That's 200 kilometers closer. What does that mean? That means faster speeds for you, upload and download. That means also lower latency for you, which is exceptional. And it's going to be better, more reliability, because there'll be a lot of them. And so figure about 200 kilometers closer. The side effect of that is there's greater drag, greater atmospheric drag, right? So the gravity is going to affect it. It's going to be pulled into orbit quicker. So either they're going to have to put larger tanks, more fuel into them to keep them for that 3 to 5 years, or they're going to be at, let's say, 320 kilometers. They're probably only going to last about 2 years, maybe 3 years, and then they'll replace them. But honestly, think about technology. In 3 years, that shit's all old anyways. The very first Starlinks, the version 1s, they don't even have lasers on board for communicating, right? No communication lasers. Only version 1.5s and now the 2.0 minis actually do. So the 1.0s, they could burn them up because they're just there, right? Yeah. So anyways, technology goes like at the speed of light anyway. So 2-3 years, that's enough. They can get rid of them and just replace them. Anyways, go ahead.
Are you done?
Yeah, you were giggling once again.
Because you're behind, I'm reading and I'm laughing.
Go ahead.
You guys make me laugh. and then half the time I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Well.
Not going to say, no reason to think about your hair. Mo, how's the bathroom going?
Stop, Mo. Stop.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Mo. That damn bathroom.
Fanella Pula.
It's like the Achilles heel.
Yeah. Mine hasn't been the same since solar flares and even little problems after China's trailing the satellites. Lestat, I need shave too, Jay, so I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, there you go.
Mo said manscaping. Peter, love the way you said Bloomberg. Ricky Joe, y'all know the fastest way to the demo anything, get a wrecking ball and play wrecking. Oh, I said, yeah, I mean, I've been doing this, Ricky Joe. I mean, really, like you have no idea.
She demos and then I try to rebuild it.
Fanella, now we have fiber optics after years of nothing, and it's unlimited for $70 a month. We paid good money for equipment and shouldn't have to pay for improvements.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, the goal for everyone should be to get fiber. The problem is in the rural communities, right? You're not going to get fiber because these companies won't do it. So you're going to, even if we get fiber here, I'm still going to have SpaceX Starlink as a backup. No matter what, I'm still going to have it because I want to have a terrestrial and a non-terrestrial type of internet so that if one goes down, the other one is up and vice versa. I would rather pay the $120 for the security of having both. That's just how I am. I'm anal retentive. So.
Okay. I'm going to try to catch up.
Go ahead.
Because,
Go.
Atomic Nukes and B said, Jeff will do it better. Not. Aaron T, Starlink subscriber here. If I got a Gen 2 router and motorized dish, would it be worth it to upgrade to Gen 3? Or would I be okay in the future with Gen 2 and decent Wi-Fi 6E router?
Yeah, so there you go. You answered your own question. The only real benefit of having the Gen 3 over the Gen 2 is the Generation 3 routers are a Wi-Fi 6 router, right? Wi-Fi 6E. So whereas the Gen 2s, right, with the older ones are Wi-Fi 5. Okay, so Wi-Fi 5 is going to be a little bit slower, less secure, just like a little bit issues. You want Wi-Fi 6 if you can. So if you have a third-party router, just plug that in. Click the little tab that says bypass the Starlink router altogether and use your router, and that is it. Everything is golden, right? Mm-hmm. Unicorns and butterfly. Yeah,
okay.
That's 7.
Jose,
stop kicking me.
Jose, T-Mobile partnered with SpaceX for an SOS text-only service. Not enough bandwidth for phone calls. Do you think Verizon, AT&T, and others will be forced to partner to compete?
So that's actually incorrect. The T-Mobile connection with SpaceX Starlink, that whole deal, by the end of 2024, you're going to see texting, okay? They're doing the backhauling using their spectrum, okay? But in 2025, they're going to be able to make phone calls. T-Mobile customers with Max service will be able to make phone calls through SpaceX Starlink, even if there's no cell towers, okay? And then by the following year, by 2026, that's when they're going to be able to use the cell phone, but actually surf the web. So 2025, texting. 2024 texting by the end of the year. 2025 first or second quarter, you're going to be able to make phone calls. So just hang in there. You'll see it happen. And the reason being is there's not like 2 satellites up there. There's 6,000, right? That's number one for backhauling and having the laser communications. But there's already like 100 or 100 plus of the ones that have eNode Bs, which are basically cell towers in space. So by the end of the year, there's going to be probably 300-400 of these cell towers in space, and they just keep growing. So just hang in there. You'll see it. You'll see it. It's not just SOS. It's not like Apple's bullshit with Global Star or whatever the hell. Stop kicking me.
Pro copy. Okay. Good evening. Good morning, Jim. Thank you very much.
How you doing, Jim?
With a super chat.
Jim with the super chat. Thank you.
You know what? You read what Jim said.
What did? Oh shit! Is it that bad? What did he say? He said a little cash money for hairspray and shaving cream. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm gonna shave tomorrow. Hey, I'm working on the bathroom, so I'll shave when I'm done.
Lestat said, "Hey Jay, how's that bathroom going?" Bud, LOL, super chat.
Stop with the damn bathroom. You know what? I didn't put a picture.
I put some on Instagram this week.
All right. Yeah. Did you guys yours or on
obviously on yours?
Okay. So you guys, if you go onto Instagram, you should see.
But that was in the story last week. Why do you even talk about no?
Oh, so it won't. Okay. I thought that you just did it like.
I know.
I'm gonna check. Okay, go back.
Because I tell you to
stop talking to me. Read this stuff.
I tell him upload this stuff on the community page, and he goes, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then he doesn't do it.
Would I actually say yeah, I'm gonna do it and not do it?
Look at you and your hair.
Are you playing with it again? Stop with the hair. Let it just go.
No.
Let it go.
No, like that is a reflection of my work and you're like not wearing it right.
Well, then spit on it. Don't just like
don't get some hairspray.
I don't have no dip. Jim's bought me some hairspray. You see that? I'm gonna pick some up and some shaving cream.
Oh my God, that is ratchet.
Spit on it.
I'm gonna leave.
I'm going to see if I can find this damn bathroom.
All right. That is a lot. You're a lot tonight.
Wait a second. I think I found one.
Oh, God. Wait. See? Oh, no. We did that one.
I think we got one.
Aaron. No, we did Aaron's. We just finished Aaron's. We did that one. You guys, sorry. I'm trying to catch up because this man is out of control with that hair.
Just stop with the damn
John
hair.
said the new dish is mounted. They just changed it again. It's deeper and has 2 screws now.
That will work. That might work.
Ricky Joe, you can't mix a Gen 2 dish and hook it with a Gen 3 router because Gen 2 has special cable. Gen 3 uses traditional Ethernet, aka RJ45 connectors.
Correct.
We are moving down here. John Ryder, I personally like the Q2 Starlink with motors. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, that's nice. But you're not going to need the motors in the future because there's so many satellites overhead. That's why you see all of the corporate dish. They don't point anyway. They point straight up, and that's it. They have a view instead of 120 degrees. They have a 140 degree view, and that's all they need. They're square. They're like 22 inches by 20 inches or something. So everything is going that way. The kickstand version 4s now, or whatever it is, the ones that have the little plastic kickstand, it's just a slight angle. That's it. There's nothing more to it. So eventually they're all going to be able to be pointed flat, just straight up. So it'll be a slight angle for rain to run off, but that's it. Okay. You're not going to need to worry about it. The motors will be outdated and obsolete probably within less than a year. So.
All right. Aaron, did I read this one? I'm not sure. I currently have a Gen 2 hardware. Would it be worth it upgrading for faster speeds in the future to Gen 3 hardware, or could I just keep Gen 2 with decent Wi-Fi 6 router?
That's fine. Yeah, I answered that. Definitely. Just get like a Nighthawk or some badass freaking router and bypass the Starlink router altogether, and you're golden. There you go. Done.
Okay. John, my Starlink disc got hit last night with baseball-sized hailstorm, made white spots on it, but working normally.
See,
wow.
I knew it. I saw a guy driving through the damn tornado. Remember that? Shit's like everywhere, and the thing is like, it didn't move. It was like on the truck, and they're broadcasting live during a tornado. So yeah, I mean, this thing, they're pretty resilient. They're pretty badass, right?
Dion Sands. This Dion from the Bahamas on tiny island called Eleuthera. Why I'm not getting more than 60 megabytes?
It's probably going to be because of your POP or your point of presence or your ground station is not close to you. I'm going to guess. Take a look at your ping. See if your ping is like more than 30 milliseconds, 40 milliseconds. If you see your ping is like 50 milliseconds or something crazy, or 60 or maybe even 100, then you know. Matter of fact, here, let me do this real quick. Let's see if that pops up. It does. Okay, so here you go. I stuck in the middle. So that's my ping right now. So if you go into Windows and go into your MS-DOS, you can type ping space 1.1.1.1 or 8.8.8.8 space dash T, right? And when you do that, it'll just do a ping like this. If you're on a Mac, type ping space and then the 1.1.1.1. You don't need the dash T and you're golden. It'll do the exact same thing. This is a live ping. We're broadcasting, right? And you can see the ping is 23 milliseconds, 26, 24, 30, 34, 21. Those are amazing pings considering we're sending out a 4K feed right now. So SpaceX Starlink is getting really much better when it comes to latency. So check that out on your side. I'm going to guess it's probably something on the ground, terrestrial, and not non-terrestrial, not the satellites. Was that short enough or was that too long?
John Ryder, I just got the email yesterday about the price changes. I even confirmed with Starlink the global mobile plan is $400 a month now.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's
Fenella
up there.
Pula, if our equipment gets hit by lightning or hail, who pays for it? And if this satellite gets hit, who pays for it? It's not right.
Yeah, I mean, if your satellite gets hit by lightning, chances are they'll send you a new one. It's supposed to have lightning suppression in it, which is kind of bullshit. I mean, the reason being is like, you know, the cat cable that they use, obviously it just has altered ends, but it's still cat cable. I would say it's like an AWG 24 maybe 22, somewhere on there. I wish it was thicker, but it's not. That's why there was overheating of cables and cables burning out. That was like a while ago. Anyways, see, I digress. I went off. But I mean, I'm not even gonna go into it because it's gonna be a big long thing. Anyways, if there is a problem and you end up getting a lightning strike, just call or just get into your app and say, listen, you know, my system's not working. Can you try to see what's wrong with it? They'll come back and say, yeah, it's not working for us either. And they'll just replace it. I have not seen anyone end up with an issue where Starlink is like, no, we're not going to replace it. They just replace it. So
Arnie said, we are close to 100,000 subscribers.
I know. I was looking. Can you imagine? Let me see what we're
you
at
guys
here.
like, share, subscribe.
We are
share,
almost at 100,000.
Like, all the
Share,
things.
like,
Joe needs
subscribe.
hairspray, share, like.
I need hair. Someone super chat me. Jeez.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Jim. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this, and then you get to the next question.
Okay.
Let me do this.
Dion, I'm just repeating the same question Dion had just in case I only got 60 megabits
All right,
on
guys.
the island in the Bahamas. What are you showing now? No one can tell that is.
Don't, just stop. So this is a top down.
Oh my
That
God.
floor is actually tile. Okay, it's already done. That floor is done.
That you can't.
Just stop just a sec. Can you see
Why-
anything?
Why can't you just
Hold on,
upload
let me
this
see.
like a normal human
All right,
when
there.
I tell you to?
Is it upside down?
Yeah, it's upside down.
Oh, so hold on. There. Let me see.
No.
Can you see it? Holy shit. There you go. Look at
Yeah,
that.
I
So even
cannot.
though that floor looks like trash, it's actually all fully tiled, right? It's all fully tiled.
Yeah.
Let me see. There you go. Tell me, guys, it's getting there, okay?
It's not.
There you go. You got the two cubbies
We're
there.
so
They're
far
like
from getting there.
Just stop.
Only the shower portion is getting there. There's a whole other bathroom that's still. Yeah. I'm going to retire before I have a bathroom. You're going to have to wheel in. Then you're going to have to put rails and there still won't be up.
Man.
All right.
You guys saw a picture now.
Mo.
All right. There is some progress.
Mo said, JC, type into Google, Starlink Global roaming. The first link read the information below the link in Google search.
Hold on. Okay. Starlink.
Global
Roaming.
Asterisk
Roaming.
Starlink Global roaming.
And then what was it? Okay.
The
and
first
then.
link read the information below the link in Google search.
Okay. No. Yeah, everyone's Google is going to be different because they base it around like your searches. So yours is going to pop up different than
Okay,
mine.
Snakebite. JC, I'm a 35-year-old truck. I'm a 35-year-old truck and have the 3-gen system in the
Trucker.
Philippines.
Trucker,
Yes. but it's lagging for when I try to play video games online from the Philippines. Do you think it would be a good idea? What do you think would be a good idea?
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to have to hang in there, honestly. It's going to get better, but there's certain areas
To have
that,
in my truck to drive, have in the USA for gaming, and yes.
yeah, I mean, you can game with Starlink on the road. There's people, I've seen people in vans that do it all the time. So it just depends on where you are. In certain areas, you might end up like with too many trees or whatever. But as long as you can see the sky, you should have no problem at all. Especially if you have a roaming package, you should get decent speed. So in the Philippines, I just don't know what the networks look like over there. Once again, like I said before, it could have something to do with the POPs or your point of presence, or maybe even like a ground station. Maybe your ground station's in a different country. I don't know, or maybe your POP is in a different country. That happens sometimes. There's only so many. There's a finite number of them. They supposedly are going to expand out. The same thing was happening with Canada. Canada was having a lot of like high latency, and the reason being is they were using POPs and ground stations in the U.S. on the border, right? They didn't have any in Canada proper. So I don't know if they do now or not. So don't quote me one way or another. But that is an issue. Anyways, go ahead.
What?
Next question.
Oh,
Moving on.
hold on, because it just jumped.
Oh my.
Oh
It
my
jumped.
God.
All right. It jumped.
Ah.
Come
I have
on.
to listen to you all. Here. This list at here.
Oh, let me see. What does it say? Let me find it myself. Where is it? Oh. No.
Right here.
Oh, here. What does it say? That's a sexy star plot. What is that? What is that?
Your
You're just
bathroom.
my God. See that? You're just getting time and while this guy Fab isn't going to leave once. Yes. So, I've been putting a lot of time into it.
And then I'm gonna put a for sale sign.
When the bathroom's done, the whole thing is
They can see your
going-
keyboard. That's
Okay.
all that they
So
can see.
when the bathroom is done, we'll just put a for sale sign up, and then that's going to be the end of it.
Thank you,
and
John
that's it.
Ross,
So-
for the super chat.
But yeah, thank you for the super chat. It is actually getting there. Whereas the internal part of the shower, I should be able to put water running in that very soon, because we're almost at the ceiling, the very last bit, and then I could just connect the fixtures. But this is where the big but happens, is once we're out of the shower itself, I still have to tile the entire wall, which is like another, about 12 feet or so by maybe 7 feet with tile. That's
never
one.
gonna get done.
And then we have to put the new counters in. The bathtub needs to get retiled. The floor.
It's never gonna get done.
Holy shit.
That's what happens when you're cheap. 83G. Elon said 3 to 5 weeks late last week for IFT4.
Oh, there you go.
Clixby Scott. Yes, I have 4 units in South Pacific and paying 400 USD per unit for global roaming. I am global roaming as the island I am on is not registered yet.
Oh, gotcha.
John, it was on the SpaceX website. They going to send ready people up, probably $15 million cost. Will you go?
No, definitely not. I am not going.
Ian bringing Starlink on an island to give SOS whole new meaning.
Absolutely.
Let's see. I'm moving here, guys.
You do it.
Fox Caro, 911 calls. Wi-Fi only over Starlink. Will emergency service know where I am? When my pop is in LA and I am in South Lake Tahoe area, they know where my antenna is. Home service.
Yeah, it's a big issue, and there's ways around it. I just don't know what they're doing for VoIP to become, voice over IP. And just like you said, that is an issue. Like my pop is in Georgia, so we'll look, and I'll look something up, and it'll be like, oh yeah, I'll look up where a shop is or something, and it'll give me a shop in Georgia. It's like, I'm not in Georgia, right? Now there's ways around that. You can get a VPN and then control the server location with that VPN, and just get a VPN that's or a server that's close to you. But I don't know what they do with VoIP through Starlink. Now there are services that do have, like AT&T, that do use the 5G towers, and then they use VoIP through their service, and they do little techniques so that 911 still works. I just don't know what Starlink will do. So
Okay,
we'll see.
Angel Wallflower. Oh, fun Friday night here.
Yes.
We try. You very good ideas for all of this. Jay, I know you guys want to kick Cam. He'd have to connect that. I have no idea. Lestat said I was being kind of good tonight so far. Night's not over.
You don't
like
need to-
and subscribe.
Thank you. Like and
Dion.
subscribe. Hey guys, if you're
Dion,
new
Slow
and you've
Speeds
never
and
been here
Mamas,
before, in the chat, just say hello so we can recognize you. Or even
Angel
if you're
Wallflower.
old, say hello. Put a little
Yes.
poop emoji or something.
Oh, great. Love it. Let's see.
I should kick you. You're falling behind.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to catch up. Love and never fails. Hey everyone, just a heads up, the monthly service price for Mobile Global is increasing to $400 as a current customer. This change will take effect for us in 3 months starting on August 16th.
See, that's news to me. I have to do some more research on that, and maybe I'll do a report on it. Maybe I'll do a video on that.
Dion, I think Joe already answered your question on getting slower speeds from the Bahamas. So
Same issue.
yeah. Let's see. No kilt. See, that's how far behind we are. John Ryder, the reason I went global mobile plan is because they wouldn't accept my PHP address.
Yes. If you guys don't know, corporate, like if you get a business class also, you can get a public IP. No, they don't give public IPs. But if you have a public IP, they will assign it for you. If you guys don't know it, Starlink and many carriers, they use what is called CGNAT, which is carrier grade network address translation. You don't need to know all that happy horse shit. Basically what it means is they can reuse IPv4 IP addresses. If you don't know, there's a finite number of IP addresses, okay? And we've come to the end of the internet. We need more IP addresses, and that's why they came up with IPv6. But to migrate to IPv6, stop kicking me, it costs a lot of money. So what they did is they took the IPv4 and they used CGNAT or carrier grade NAT so that 2 people could have the exact same, or 10 people the exact same IP address, and then the provider does the translation to see where the packets need to go. So, but like you said, if you need a static IP or whatever, if you need your own public facing IP so you can get into your network, you're going to need like that higher tier expensive plan. The same thing, the business tier will allow you to have that. But the business tier is $140 for 40 gig. It is $250 per month for 1 terabyte priority data, or $500 a month, or $500 a month for 2 terabytes. But remember, even though it's 40 gig or 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes, that is only for priority data, meaning that meaning that you still have unlimited, right? It's not like HughesNet or Viasat that once you get to the end, you're screwed and you have to buy more. It's still unlimited. They just slow you down, all right? All right, go ahead.
Peter,
I know I talk too much, but I'm trying to give good information.
I get it. But I get stressed
I
because
can't even talk any faster.
I know, but I get stressed because we're behind.
Don't stress. Okay, go ahead.
Peter, hell no fucking pronounces. Only 2 genders, that's it. Simple. John, on TV they said the person that does Trump's wife's hair gets $500,000 a year. Maybe you could borrow some money and pay for the bathroom. First of all, John, I wish I was getting that salary, but I am not. And yeah, if I got $500,000 a year, I would just hire a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't
just
have to
get it done
hear
in a
him anymore,
week.
and it would be done.
I would be freaking ecstatic.
Yeah, but you did this yourself. You said so. Let's see. Fenella, I live near base, and things haven't been the same since China was tracking. What is he doing about our information, and is he jumping on government to have them stop?
It's the Starlink is probably the most secure non-terrestrial internet service out there, period. Actually, probably the most secure satellites out there that are publicly facing. And the reason being is they had to be. Why? They were thrown into the fire to begin with, right? He sent all of those dish, they were actually version 1s, generation 1s into the Ukraine as a humanitarian effort because they didn't have connection. We didn't know all the shit that's going on over there, right? He was just doing is like helping out. Russia blew up all of the towers. They didn't have any connection. He's like, okay, here's a whole bunch of dish. But what ended up happening was they started getting hacked by Russia. So then they had to go and recode shit and increase like let's say the depth of the algorithm that's running it, right? The encryption and whatnot. So now Starlink satellites cannot be hacked. We've not heard of any being hacked after that period of time. That's it. Now, can they do other stuff? Can they, interfere with RF, with radio frequency and shit? Sure they can. Absolutely. That's not a question. But to hack it, it's not happening. So they are pretty hardened right now. And that's why the military has contracts with SpaceX, with Starlink. Now that you see Star Shield. Star Shield is basically Starlink, but their own, the government satellites, which are still Starlink satellites, but they are only for the government. They're hardened. Okay, so anyways, don't worry about as far as the let's say it being hacked, because it's just not going to happen, especially not now, because they were forced to become extremely hard. Let's call it. Anyways, that was the long answer, I know.
No.
No?
I didn't say anything.
No, you didn't. Okay.
I did not
Stop.
kick you.
You didn't. So stop giggling. Let's move
said
on.
Nothing. Jay said, Joe, going to send you link for chat shin pad. Squirrels approved.
Scrolls.
Ian said, how many communication lasers do 2.0 mini have? Minimum 2, I think, more, at least 1.
Yeah. No, it's a bunch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how many. I could look that up, but yeah, there's a bunch on there, and they're just communication lasers. People thought that they were like pew pew lasers. No, they're communication lasers. So they're communicating data from. Think about Starlink. 6,000 Starlink satellites. It's going to be less because some of them are old ones, but let's call it 6,000 Starlink satellites, all communicating together as one, as a whole, as a mesh network. Just like when you have like some type of Orbi, or you got like let's say a TP Link or something, and you have like, let's say 5 different routers in your house and they're a mesh router, it works the exact same way. It doesn't matter where you are in the system, you're going to get the same speed, right? So anyways, that's what Starlink is. It's a massive mesh network of satellites that are connected through lasers.
Rick Blaze channel. Rick Blaze here in Jamaica got my Starlink and speeds.
I just made that shit up, guys. So.
Actually, real great. Speeds currently are 100 megabits to 280. Signal has been great. Awesomely great.
Sweet.
That's awesome. John Ryder, I would never trade Q3 for Q2. Atomic MT Biker have not been on a live in a while. Well, we're glad
How are you doing?
Back
Thank you for being here.
with us crazies tonight. James Morrow. Joe, so I have this correct. If I pay to increase my monthly service from residential to mobile, would I potentially get worse service by losing priority?
Yeah. Yeah. Sadly. But yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because mobile is like down a tier from your residential, and residential is down a tier from your business class. Get it? So the fastest speeds out there are going to be business class. Under that would be residential. Underneath that would be roaming. Your mobile service. Now that doesn't mean that you can't get extremely fast service. Just so you know, a very good friend of the show, he's in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. All right. Starlink is giving him like 300, 400, 500 megabits down and like 30, 40 plus megabits up in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So it's not that it's not possible. It depends on the plan that you get. And I just don't think that the mobile plan is going to be as fast, obviously, as like a commercial or a business plan. If you need the fastest, that's the way you need to go.
Here you go. Super chat.
Super chat
Lestat.
from who? Listen,
And Peter, Peter and Mo.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. It's so nice. Look at all these super chats tonight.
It's for your hair.
Oh my God, I know it's
John,
bad. I know it's bad.
What Wi-Fi mesh router are you using now, Joe?
I have like 10 but right now there's a UT link, UTT. There's TP link. I also have a PEP link connected, which is a balance 20 or balance 30. I have a few because I'm constantly testing them, so I just kind of move around all of them. So, if the question is what should you get, I guess it really depends on what you're trying to do or accomplish. So that's why I test so many, because I do consultations, right? So people will actually reach out to me and say, listen, I'm building a network. We just did one that was like a yoga place. We did a couple of oil rigs, oil refinery areas where they're trying to connect multiple Starlink dish and multiple Starlink routers in this mesh, but internal and out, all kinds of stuff. So I do a lot of consultation on that front. So anyways, that's why I'm testing stuff out all the time, so that when I do these consultations, I can provide the newest data like possible on getting the absolute best connectivity for whichever business it is that we're talking to when I do these talks, let's say, because I will actually build them out for them on paper, and then they will actually put it together, because I usually don't fly out unless it's something big. So anyways, just so you guys know, I do that on the side.
Okay. Let's see. Angel Wallflower,
Angel.
No, we did that one, right? The Starlink mobile.
Probably. I think so.
I will be traveling soon. Use Verizon. Would I be better off using T-Mobile because of Starlink connection?
No. Because the Starlink connection won't be until the end of the year. So it really doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
Use either whichever one works better in the area that you're going to roam.
Okay. Atomic Biker. Just an FYI, you were discussing Fermi in previous video. It's pronounced Fermi.
Fermi.
Enrico Fermi.
Oh, yeah. Fermi or Fermi. Fermi.
Know.
Something. Yes. Gotcha.
Okay. Hossman, I have Gen 2 Starlink and seem to have slowed from when I first got it. Ookla 60 average used to be 150.
Yeah, that's shit. You need to work on that. So what I would do in that case is I would do a full hard reboot on it. In other words, a tear down. Do the unplug, plug, unplug, plug, unplug, plug. I think it's 6 times in a row. When you do that, it will do a factory reset. Reset the whole thing and see if your speeds increase. If they don't increase, at that point, I would say switch out a cable. As it might be a cable. The next thing I would switch out would be that dongle. If you have a dongle, check into that dongle. I had a dongle that just went bad. They just sent, I don't know, do I have it here? I don't. They sent me a new one because the dongle went bad. So do that. If that doesn't work, then I would reach out to Starlink and see if they can replace that, because you should not be getting 60 down at this point. 100 plus is where it should be, especially in the US. Just about anywhere, you're going to get 100 plus. We're getting now anywhere between 200, sometimes 3. We got like 340 the other day, which is sick.
All right.
Really, really sick.
We're moving along.
Go right ahead. You're really slow tonight. Look at this.
No,
we're on for like an hour and 15 minutes already.
It's you.
We're supposed to be done
Peter
like...
said we're very entertaining, but like we're behind. I don't know how far down we are. John said make sure that you should stay up all night. Work on the bathroom.
Yes, I should do that.
Ricky Joe said if you're giving out free money, he'll take Dr. Pepper and root beer. He drinks about 9 to 12 a day. Oh my God.
Holy goodness. That is a lot.
That is
a lot.
insane. You need to like back up off of that. That is not okay. Okay.
That is a bunch. Man.
Knock knock night. Do only I experience and slow but steady increase of up-down link speed over the past weeks. Went from 20 to 40 here in Europe.
Nice. Well, that's that. So 20 to 40 megabits. I guess that would be your. I'm going to guess your upload speed, because I'm sure your download speed is going to be faster than that.
Let's see. How much uplink speed do you have for a 4K live? What price?
Yeah, so right now we are right now we're broadcasting 4K, and we're doing it on T-Mobile and on Starlink simultaneously, bonding the two together. we could just use Starlink, but the reason I bond them together is so we don't go down. Like there's some type of occurrence, there's a massive rainstorm, or that happens sometimes here in Florida, especially around this time. So we bond them together, and no matter what, we're up. We're not going down. But to send to 4K, it takes about, let me see here, 2.7, 2.75, 5.5, maybe 6 megabit for a 4K. So it doesn't take that much. It's not a lot to be able to send 4K, but that's still a good number in comparison to someone that has like DSL or UVerse or some kind of crap like that. They're never going to see that. So,
all right, Joni Gems. When the mini dish comes about, do you think there will be a special price if you're already a customer for use of mini dish, say $120 a month and $25 to use mini while RVing or camping onto the $120?
I think what's going to happen with the mini dish is, okay, I hope what will happen with the mini dish is that it comes with its own PoE or its own power over Ethernet adapter, and that it allows for AC and DC input. That's what I hope that happens. Now, if that happens, then everything will change. You're going to pay full fare for the damn thing. I'm telling you for sure. But if it's just simply a dish that you can just plug right into your current setup, you're probably just going to pay for the dish, whatever that's going to cost. I don't know what it will be, but we'll have to see. I don't really have a back end, I don't have like a link with these people to be able to get like some insider information on it. But I'll report back once we know.
Wow.
Silence.
I know.
Silence.
Totally.
What is going on? You're
It
going in the wrong
scrolled down.
direction?
Yeah, I have to because this thing, it does that thing. And
Does that thing?
Can't, yeah, like it'll go
Well,
and...
fix it. Fix
You
it.
fix it.
Fix it from doing its thing.
You're the nerd. Why Arnie wanted to know why you have a Band-Aid on your thumb. Did you miss your hammer? Arnie, if you're still here, Arnie, this dude, this guy, he is like, I always joke about, I'm going to get him for Christmas. What is it?
Bubble wrap.
No. The chain, what do you call it?
Chainmail.
Yes. To wear, and gloves, like the whole thing. He will find just some random corner that no one would ever hit, and he will hit it. He will gash his fingers, cut himself, not realize, walk around the house, just like...
Bleeding everywhere. If
Yeah.
I'm not bleeding, I'm not working.
That was from the dishwasher, from loading dishes.
Loading dishes, Arnie, loading dishes. For some reason, the little arm that comes out...
I've loaded
Hold on.
dishes for years.
Yeah, but I found a piece of aluminum
His
that is
finger found it.
It found it razor sharp, and it literally cut the top of the thumb off. It was like hanging. I'm like, well, that kind of sucks. So I had to flap it back down, wrap it up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Arnie, that's...
So yeah, no, I didn't hit it with a hammer.
Peter said, how about the plumbing in the bathroom?
Holy shit.
Jim
I'll do
said,
the
where
plumbing.
is the ADA compliant handrails and wheelchair roll-in access
I
on
should
shower?
have put the ramp.
You should have. You're going to need it before me.
Probably.
Let's see. John Ross claims being floating around YouTube showing evidence we all, including Starlink, survived a Carrington event. You concur?
It could be. It's possible. I don't know. I honestly, I think things are getting worse than a lot of people think. And I think that it's going to increase exponentially. It's going to increase parabolically. So I don't know. I'm going to just hang tight. It's like, we're on YouTube now. You can only say so much. Anything that I say that is even slightly, off color, let's say, they'll immediately just flag it. And that's like, this is fact check. And I don't know what I'm talking about. So the stuff that used to be conspiracy is now conspiracy facts, right? So I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening with it. There's just a lot of stuff that's just been going on lately that just points to just not a good direction. But
All right.
I don't know.
Fanella Pula. I have watched you from time to time for a year and a half. I like
Wow.
what you do, and I do stand with Elon Musk with what he does.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Dragon Eggs, there needs to be a way to virtually kick you. Angel Wallflower, I play my video games on Starlink a lot.
If you're not playing video games, you're not living.
When you left this on the keyboard,
Yes. Someone got upset.
no, we have nice hands.
Oh.
Peter said you have nice hands.
Besides the thumb.
Yes, besides your some money for your grout, John Ross. Kevin, hey guys, Cam. Oh, that was okay. Arnie, the Band-Aid, got that. How much interference do government drones and hobby drones give off?
Basically nothing. It's very, 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 very little. The whole drone thing is just a bunch of bullshit. It's just another way to be able to regulate stuff, to stop you from, doing anything. The same reason why, like, if you're a man and you want to go to the ocean and throw a line into the ocean and pull out a fish to eat, if the fish isn't the exact size, if it's not the exact time of season, if it's not, you can't eat it, right? And if you take it, they'll give you a $500 fine. And there's a billion fish, there's a trillion fish in the ocean. That's just straight regulation. It is evil. But yeah, that's my thought also on the drone thing. It's just another one of those things where a government can force you to do X, Y, and Z. Well, you got to take, you got to get a license, pay this, pay that. Anyways, yeah.
Okay, trying to catch up, you guys.
Yes, go ahead.
Ian, would Starlink use T-Mobile as their VoIP service, or do they do their own?
Yeah, it would go through. Well, they could do either way, right? So if you're mobile, they will backhaul the data, the VoIP, the connection through the satellite. But if you're at your house, they could, if they wanted to, give you a phone line. They just don't, but they could. So I don't know. Maybe that's something that would happen in the future. I think it'd be pretty cool. Why not? Right?
All right. 83 Jeep. Hi, and I am old. You are not, but hi.
Hi.
Not going to say. Waiting for my Refurbished Starlink. Thanks to your heads up on the cheaper price.
Excellent. Excellent. So you got it for $399, like I said, the $200 discount. That's awesome. Once again, you're going to get the full warranty. So why the hell not? If you guys don't know, I did a video on this, and that's what they're talking about here. That if you need SpaceX Starlink, when you go to order it, make sure you read the options, because there is an option for some people that says refurbished. Get it, because instead of $599, it'll cost you $399, and once again, you're going to get the full warranty, just like if you got a brand new one. So get it. So yeah, save the $200. Buy something else with it. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, someone wanted to know about the chickens.
Oh.
So I have a picture here.
Do you have any of the chickens? Any babies?
No, I don't have any of the babies. But this was just this past weekend.
Oh, oh yeah, we put the new flag up. Hold on. Let me see. Hopefully I won't leave. Oh, I got to flip it this way, right? Yeah, I think so. So there. There we go. Fab just took a picture of me. I was putting the new.
Yes, our chickens have a huge flag on their coop.
Yes,
because we're like that.
Our chickens are very patriotic.
Yes, they are. They have
They
patriotic
enjoy
eggs.
the flag, and the flag that we had there before got very tattered. So now we have the new one.
Let's see. I'm trying to catch up, you guys. Lestat, I'm all about doing it yourself, taking pride in doing your own stuff. I redid my bathrooms. I couldn't see
Good
a
job.
bunch of other dudes making my bathroom. Jay, cheers, bud. We'll crack a 6R open when it's done.
God, yes.
Peter
that'd be
said here in
sweet.
Denmark, it is 3:34 in the middle of the night, and we need to hurry up because poor
Yes.
Peter is going to keel over.
We are now on for 1 hour and 22 minutes.
We're
gonna try getting through the rest of these.
Christina's, cheers to all chatters. Johnny Zeimer, hello. I like
How you doing, Johnny?
John said I like your videos.
Thank
Lestat,
you.
For real,
Appreciate
Peter,
that.
3:30. Ouch! I bet you got a coffee brewing. Why are you saying laugh my ass off? What's her problem? This dude today.
No.
Hurry up, Joe. Yes. Jack Morgan, hello from South Australia.
Hey, how you doing, Jack?
Let him talk.
With all those poop emojis, I
Yes.
love it. Good.
Norman McGregor, do I need to upgrade my round dish?
Nah, I wouldn't bother. Your round dish is just fine. Just use a new current modem with it, and you can easily, because the round dish actually has an Ethernet port on the back of it, unlike the version 2. So you could just plug in another router. Don't even bother. It's fine.
Hugh Janice, shout out from Oregon.
How you doing?
John Wolf, SpaceX is moving their big Starship to your state because they have better equipment and space launch rockets.
Yeah, they're not moving. They're having two. So
Yes.
they're gonna launch out of Texas. They're gonna launch out of California. But the Starship. There's gonna be a second Starship base right here in sunny South Florida on the Space Coast. So,
Tim Paddock.
excited about that.
I just bought a new 18 terabyte drive.
18
to
terabyte
add
drive, yep.
to my RAID 5 server, and was going to use two of my 3 old drives to
Yes.
play with digital Fort Knox while it was doing its
Do it.
thing. Another drive failed, and I lost 227 terabytes of data.
Jesus, that's happened to me. That's
Finella Pula, Christina, thank you for what you do.
that's disappointing. I hate to see that. That's one of the reasons why I ended up putting together that book, creating the digital Fort Knox, because I lost a shit ton of data because the things were backed up on a RAID array, and people don't understand a RAID array is proprietary. And if the controller goes on that RAID array and the RAID array company is no longer in existence, guess what? Your data is screwed. You can't get it off. Whereas with the unRAID server that I built with that, and you can read about it in the book, that unRAID server, now you can actually get the majority of your data back. That whatever hard drives fail, you're going to lose that data, but every other hard drive in that array will still be able to be accessible. So anyways,
Okay, Paul.
hate to hear about that.
Paul Frogat, can I win the I Shoot Raw T-shirt?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I Shoot Raw. That a lot of people like that one.
Trying to U2 BNZ.
Yep.
Hello from rural Southland, New Zealand. A couple of months back,
How
I
are you doing?
downgraded from NZ 159 a month, Starlink plan to 79 a month. All good so far. I can easily run 4 TVs at once.
See, there you go. In New Zealand, a lot of other countries are paying a lot less than we do in the U.S. So, and they're getting faster speeds. So, congratulations to you, 79. That's great. Great.
Hugh Janice, what kind of hair products do you use? Question mark.
What the hell is
My
it called?
favorite men's line for hair is what is it called? I just went blank. You use it every day.
It's a great thing. It's like.
Oh my god! I just went blank. Oh my god! I have to think about this.
Let me find it while you go to the next
Yeah.
question.
I am like shot today. All right, Mo and Peter, with your union, stipulations
Unions.
of vacation
Union.
time. I have no vacation time. I don't even get paid. Low Tech Greg, your Mid-Atlantic buddy. Where's his pop?
Where is the pop?
Let's see. Norman McGregor, do you think a Gen 1 round dish user should upgrade into what?
Nah, just get a better route. Just get a new router. Get like a Nighthawk or some badass router, and you're fine.
Oh, uppercut.
Uppercut.
That's what it is.
There it is.
There it is, you
Uppercut.
guys. So men's styling products work really good is Uppercut brand. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
All of the stuff.
And we're not sponsored. We should be.
No, yes,
So
I should be.
Yeah, Uppercut is really good. The reason why it's good is a lot of the ones that say that they're clay, right? When you put them
Well, there's
on,
a lot of different things.
they're very oily. Like
Okay,
almost,
but you're talking about clay.
I
There's
know, but
different
I'm
things.
just using Uppercut, but I'm
No,
using
Uppercut
clay for an example.
Exactly, but I'm saying no, there's different kinds. You use clay, but there's
Right.
fiber, there's different things.
Right, but even with clay, a lot of the other companies that make a clay that says that it's going to be matte and all the rest of the stuff, they end up being very greasy.
Yeah,
So,
and it
whereas
depends on the
Uppercut
person's
isn't.
hair. Your hair is fine, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Mick Gustafson. Hey,
How's it
hi
going, Mick?
everyone. JFab, hope all is well.
Thank
Hope
you.
all
Thank
is
you for
well with
being here.
you. Let's see. Oh my God, Peter said in Denmark we have 5 weeks of paid vacation. Just get out.
Wow. That's awesome. That's
Mick,
really good.
his birthday is on Sunday.
Congratulations.
Happy
Happy birthday.
Let's see. Cheers. Question. Peter,
Kevin says, love the American flag on the chicken coop.
I drink 4 liters of Coca-Cola every day. Peter?
4 liters.
Holy-
Liters. Really?
You guys with the root beers and the Coke. I mean, I love Coke, but my max is 1 to 2 a day. And that's the mini ones too.
Yeah, we get like these little shot glasses of Coke, like literally this big.
Yeah. All right, I'm finishing up here.
Do it, because Peter's going to fall asleep on us.
Norman McGregor, my Gen 1 router dish provides me 160 megabyte down and 34 up. Should I upgrade, and for what? Did we just answer that?
Yeah. No, no
Okay.
upgrade.
Oh,
Just
man,
better router.
It just jumped again. Hold on.
Just better router. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. Any last questions? Put a Q before the question. Stick it in there.
Knock, knock,
Stick 'em
knock.
in there.
Will there ever be an incompatibility with Starlink satellite upgrades that will make it mandatory to upgrade your dish as well?
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't. I mean, it's a possibility, but I just don't see it. I don't know what they would do to make that a necessity. So.
Ian said, when we're done with the bathroom, we're going to need a straight jacket. Yes.
Yeah, probably. For sure.
Mo, did you get a chance to see the northern lights?
Yeah, actually,
No, we
the
didn't. It was
night
cloudy.
at their peak, yes, it was cloudy.
Wanted to.
So mad. But yeah, it was beautiful. Some people said they were able to see the southern lights and the northern lights from the middle of the ocean near the equator. Holy shit. That's how powerful that electromagnetic storm was. That's amazing.
I took a sledgehammer to my skin this one time. This is Lestat. A lot of MFers after that. Yes. Bob Brown. It's only illegal if you get caught.
That's right.
Phil the Brit. Hey, Phil the Brit.
Phil the Brit.
I'm new to your show. I love it. I work on a boat in the Bahamas. We
Wow.
want to use the RV unit on a 36-foot tender. Do you have a video in how to use 24 volts DC to power the normally 120 volt AC?
So, I mean, you're gonna want you're gonna want the maritime version, right? Make sure that it is the rugged version, maritime version of the dish. Number one. As far as doing the conversion, since you have the DC, probably what I would do for right now is just get an inverter, right? And get a decent sine inverter, something that sine wave that's really clean, that takes us from DC to AC. But hopefully in the future, it is a dual input where you can input DC or input AC into the same PoE, power over Ethernet, and not have to worry about this shit anymore. So, I mean, I've been requesting that on this channel for well over a year for you guys. Because I don't even RV, because it would be a big thing. Same thing with maritime, just like the RVs, because we're all running on some type of battery. So it's going to be 12 volts, it's going to be 24, it's going to be 48, whatever it is. So we'll see what happens. But for now, an inverter, a good inverter is going to be the best way to go.
All right, Janice West. Hey there, guys from Normandy. Hey, Janice.
How you doing, Jess?
Wet here from over 25 inches of rain lately.
Oh my God.
Our Starlink doesn't do well in heavy rain,
Does
but
it?
fortunately it comes back up when the rain stops.
It does.
Tayyip MHD. Hi everybody.
How you doing?
Why did Elon Musk accept to send Bezos satellites to space?
Because he's not a prick like Bezos is. I mean, that's the short answer, really.
Lestat said, is the like button lagging or what? It's still at 21. What the fuck? Yes. Come on, you guys. Like,
21.
share, subscribe.
It's brutal. It's brutal. There was like
Dominic-
150, 160 people on tonight. And we got 21 likes.
Come on.
You guys hate me. You hate us.
Dominic, God bless those patriotic chickens.
Yes.
Mo said, be careful the flag doesn't get eaten by the chickens, right? I know, we're like 20 minutes behind. It's his fault.
That's okay.
No, poor Peter wants to go to sleep. Kevin Thiel, love the American flag on the chicken coop. Oh, Lestat. I like to announce that I got 300 saved up from my Starlink so far. I am starting to get excited, LOL. Hey, Jay, where's the rocket? Oh, God.
I'm going to light it up once just for you. Thank
my
you for the
God.
super chat. Saving up for that. Hold on just a
Wow.
second. Hold on. The rocket is here, guys. The rocket is here. Lestat wants the rocket to be launched. So move your
Here we
hair.
go. I got to move my hair. Bear, I see you.
Here we go. Ready?
Wait.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, my God. I have
One.
to move away. Oh, my God.
Look at
If
that.
my hair would have been there.
Look at that. Listen, guys.
Put on your hair. Look at this hair. This hair. man.
Did you see that like blow
Yes,
out? It's
if
like
I
this
look,
long.
if I would have been right
That would
here,
have been
like
it.
yes,
It's like a Michael Jackson. I won't do that.
You're such a lie. I hope you're happy. I hope it made your evening.
That was a big torch. It was like out here.
Good for you.
I'm glad you moved.
On my expense, it's okay.
I'm going to put that right here.
Oh, God. Just get away. A question for the history books, LOL. Ian, I watched this video, used a drone, computer, ABD, Raspberry Pi, build a boat with solar panels on it, and autopilot with laptop to set waypoint, and more difficult, he used RC controller.
I love that shit. See? That now, yeah, instead of an RC controller, I want you to use a PlayStation controller, right? Then we got the shit
Oh
down.
my God. Okay, watt clips. Can you link multiple dishes to make an array?
Yeah, but it would be useless. The reason being is they're still communicating with the same satellites. They're still using the same ground stations, and it's going to still use the exact same pop, right? So it's not going to help. It's, you're not getting a redundant anything out of it, really, unless one failed, and that's about all you're going to get out of it.
Okay, YouTubans, I guess.
YouTubans.
Next vacation time, come visit New Zealand, South Island.
I would
sure.
love to
love
visit
it.
New Zealand.
Not gonna say. My favorite hair care product is a bar of ivory soap. Sing.
I used ivory soap for so many years.
Yes, that's why his skin is all dry. Ricky Joe, wait a minute. If there is fiber, why ain't Joe's hair glowing red? Did they not use the other end of the fiber yet? Yeah, exactly. Peter, is up cut or up cop? No, up.
It's upper cut. Upper cut.
Yes.
C-U-T.
Uppercut.
Uppercut. Like to punch someone?
UPPERCUT. But
Uppercut.
two separate, yeah.
Yeah. Really good
words.
product.
Okay. Watt clips, can you... Oh, yeah, we did that one. Oh, shit. See? Sorry, guys.
You screwed it up again?
Yeah, it did that. Hold on. Okay, Glenn Fulliger. Is there any way to know if the reduction of performance of Starlink is due to high demand in the area?
Yes. So performance usually has to do with when there's just simply too many people in an area. What ends up happening is you end up with congestion, and at that point, that node, right? That node ends up congested, and you're going to get slower speeds. Like my analogy is, I'll say this really quick. If you have a piece of pie, if you have a pie and there's 8 people coming, and you divide the pie 8 pieces, right? Everyone gets an equal piece. That's fine. But if 2 other people show up that don't supposed to be there, now you have to divide the pie into 10 pieces. So what happens? Everyone has to get a smaller piece of pie. The amount of congestion is like number of people that show up unexpectedly, and that's when you end up with smaller pie, smaller pieces, and you end up same thing as smaller or lesser data. So that's how it basically works in short.
Okay.
Was that short enough?
McLean 207. Any difference from Gen 1 and Gen 2.3?
Gen 1 had Ethernet built in. It also had a reset button that has it. Don't burn me up.
It's kind of warm.
Is it? Yeah. You gonna melt it?
It's a little bit
Of course,
heat.
it's like a torch.
It's a torch.
Yeah, so Gen 1, you have Ethernet built in. Gen 2, there's no Ethernet. You have to have a dongle. Gen 3, they brought the Ethernet back. They don't know what they're trying to get it straight. So, anyways, the latest and greatest is good because it has Wi-Fi 6 in it, or Wi-Fi 6E in comparison to Wi-Fi 5. So it's going to be a little faster and more secure. But it doesn't really matter because it's still, the dish is the most important thing. And every one of the dish, they work. They all are working. So if you have a Generation 1 dish, who really cares? Get a really good gamer router, bypass your Starlink router, and just use the gamer router like a Nighthawk, like a Nighthawk or some shit. Get something like that, and you're golden, right? It's my personal opinion.
Okay, Mo.
Mo.
Live long and prosper. Yes.
Thank you, Mo.
Ian, that solar storm reminds me about a movie called The Core with Hilary Swank. I don't know if I
haven't
saw
seen
that.
We gotta look that
Jack
up.
Morgan, there's 123 likes. 123 likes?
Come
Really?
on, really? Holy shit!
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Listen, that says nod. Yes.
Kevin
now
Thiel,
I'm happy because
yes,
you blew it up.
I know. I was reading.
Okay.
Yes. OMG. Peters, I'm happy. Do it. Stay as long as you should need it. Fabs moves away from the rocket. Of course. I mean, look at my hair. I have product. Could you imagine? I'd be bald, you guys. You want me to be bald?
You're not allowed to be bald.
I'll be like, I'll
still love
totally
you if you're bald. Who really cares?
That's lovely. That's great. I don't want to be bald. Thank you.
I did blow myself up once.
You do stupid shit all the time. I don't know what to tell you. That's why you're missing a chunk of skin on your thumb.
It's coming back together, though.
Great.
It kind of is tender.
Haha, World War III. Bear, get the can of hairspray, start spraying. Then, oh yeah, great. That's a great idea, Bear. Thanks. Lestat, thanks for the super chat nods. Yes, now I'm happy. Real Nikon, Jim, batteries not included. Joe's pocket rocket. Oh my God. Kamikaze, if the PlayStation controller is good enough for submarines exploring the Titanic, good enough for me.
That's where I was going with it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Mick Gustafson, take care everyone. Loves you. Stay safe. Same.
Thank you, guys.
I'm finishing up. I'm trying to catch up.
We're getting to the end. If for some reason your question did not get answered, put it into the comments after this video is, or once this live is over.
Mo said, like the punch uppercut men styling. Yes.
Exactly.
Joe said that rocket looks like a vibrator.
It kind of does, doesn't it? I don't know.
Happy birthday, Mick. Enjoy the rest of your night. Let's see. Wait, it just jumped again. Okay.
I wonder if there was satellites up here. Wouldn't that be kind of cool if we would just pop this off and there's
Ricky Joe said, I'm turning 26.
and there's
May
a payload
30th.
in here?
I'm trying to talk.
Shit, sorry.
God. Ricky Joe is turning...
I was taking my vibrator
again.
apart.
Oh my God.
What do you want from me?
This is why we don't finish, you guys.
God.
Ricky Joe said he's turning 26 May 30th, but feels like I'm turning 62.
What?
Lay off of some of those Dr. Peppers.
Yeah.
That is too much.
That's a bunch.
Glenn Fuller, thanks. The question I was getting at, is there any way for the Starlink user to detect current congestion in their area of use?
It would be cool to actually have a live congestion detector, but no. There really isn't. There really isn't. I mean, you could do ping tests continuously. You can also do speed tests continuously. What I recommend, I'll say this quick. What I like to do is do a series of 5 speed tests in a row using the exact same server. Okay. Do that in the morning, do that in the afternoon, and do that at night. Write it down. Do it for 7 days. And then you'll get an idea of when the congestion happens in your area. And then also about what time the congestion happens. So if you need to do something important, like play a good video game, well, you're going to do it in a time when you don't have a lot of congestion. Or if you need to make that Zoom call or that meeting, do it when you don't have a lot of congestion, because now you know when it is. And that time is going to change. It's going to fluctuate. But you'll have a baseline that way.
All right.
Is that quick enough?
Yes. Lestat said she uppercuts her hair. Yes.
There.
Mo said, we'd love you if you were bald. Fabs. Thanks,
right.
Mo. McLean 207, like speed and upload. Difference. I'm using a Asus gaming router. Big difference in upload and speed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What YouTubins, God, I can't talk.
YouTubins.
What is the little box called that is used to connect the Starlink?
The little box called, I don't know if you're talking about the router or if you're talking about the box that is the Ethernet dongle. That's called an Ethernet adapter, is what they call it. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Either way, one or the other.
Okay.
You
Hi,
getting to the
Josh
end?
from Canada. Yes.
Hey, Josh.
What is the little? Oh yeah, okay. Here it is. What is the little box called to connect the Starlink router to 4 Ethernet cables?
A switch. You could use a switch.
Bye, honey badgers. Thanks for being here.
See you, honey badgers. Thank you.
We're just
Thank you.
finishing off. Jose De Leon, what do you think about Canon R1 announcement?
You know, I didn't read about it yet. I heard about it, but my question is, did they put a global shutter in it? Because if they didn't, they failed. If they did, now they're equal to Sony. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to read about it Monday. I might even do a video on it so that no one watches it, but I'll probably do one anyways because I've been
right, we
talking
need
about
to
it for a long
finish.
time. So, are you done?
Yeah, we're
You
just
good?
like finishing up a couple more, you guys, and that's it. Buy 83 Jeep.
Thank you for being here.
Yes. Let's
Thank you
see.
guys for all the super chats tonight. Really wonderful.
Yes,
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for being here
Really
tonight.
appreciate it.
Phil the Brit, thank you for the inverter advice. I have a 400W sine wave inverter coming. P.S. Hugh Janus is a joke name for Hugh Anus.
Perfect.
LOL. Jose, you talked about that. Lestat, she's just mad. He has a big rocket. Ricky Joe, I don't like water. LOL. Most I'll drink is apple or orange juice. Yeah, I mean,
It's still better.
yes.
Take the apple juice and cut it in half.
Yes. Jeff
Add water to it.
Sadler. Moho, I came in late. Did you guys talk about the new background Mars scenery behind the dish on the Starlink app?
I didn't see it, guys. I really wanted to talk about that too, but let me go into the app. You keep on going. I'm going to see if I can find it in here.
Yeah, we're last thing.
Oh, you're talking about the back? Wait a second. Wait.
Background
No,
on the
I
thing?
did. No. So the background scenery, I did change. So my background scenery is of Mars. But, guys, I just heard that they have like a button or something that says something like teleport to Mars or some shit like that. So, yeah, I have this background, which is, I think, what you're talking about. Let me do the cam here. There we go. Right? So I have that background, and that's probably the one that you're talking about. But what I did here is there's supposedly some link or something in here where you can click on something and it says like teleport to Mars or something. I don't know.
Are we done
So
here?
if I find it, I am going to tell you guys about it on Monday because I think it'd be cool.
All right, so last thing is knock knock. The more satellites, the better overall performance for
100%.
everyone. Is it that simple? Yes.
It is that
Okay.
simple. It really is.
Peter said we're at 133 likes now, so
That's awesome.
thank you for being here.
Thank you.
It's been real, and I hope you guys had fun and learned stuff. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What else?
Really appreciate it. Jose, thank you for telling me there's no global shutter in that R1. That really sucks.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Lestat.
They dropped the ball.
Tower Dog, Mo, all super chats.
Yeah, once again, thank you everyone for
Jen.
being here. Thank you for all those
Yes.
super chats. Thank you for
Ricky
everyone's
Joe.
thumbs ups. That's always helpful.
Yes.
Everything you guys do. I mean, we're here basically for you guys to have a good time on a Friday night. You know, that whole
Love
free
Tech
speech
Greg.
Friday makes it fun, right? We can just kind of just hang out and shoot it.
Fragile, good night,
That's the
you
whole idea.
guys.
And if any of the information was helpful to you, that's awesome. And Jesus,
Light him up. Okay, we're good. Good night.
have a good weekend, guys. Blessings.